Hello, all you wonderful people. Welcome back to another episode of the Underground City Let's Build. So last episode we worked on some kind of little things that I had an idea for. The little piston dues and the little aqueducts that are spreading across. And I want to make that work. I want to make it actually work. And there are, I apologize. For some reason, there are vehicles driving up the hill with straight pipes everywhere. I don't know why everyone's using straight pipes these days. Fast and the Furious has ruined all recording whatsoever, because now people don't want mufflers. They don't want mufflers on their cars, and they're super extraordinarily loud. So you have to remember that there's going to be a thing right there. So we have this. What I need to do is I need to figure out all this. Stop. Please. We need to figure out all the space that we have to work with to get these pistons working in a way that's going to be able to reroute all the stuff. I'm saying words. I'm just saying words at this point. Okay. So, can we work with this in a way that's going to benefit us in the long run? Okay. So, before this is going to be completely covered, so that's covered. So, we need to make sure that we know what's covered and what isn't covered by replacing it with a material that I know that isn't just random dirt. So we're going to use stone brick, right? We're going to have stone brick there so that we know that this is what we have to work with. That's the water right there. So we have all this space underneath that's completely open. Anything that is... Yeah, okay. So we need to take that out. We could have it elevated again. We could have it like... have this up like that if we need the space, but I don't think we do. I think we'll be fine. So right now it's closed, right? Yeah, if we push that up, it'll be open. I mean, if we push it up, it'll be closed. Right now it's open. So we have, okay, that's good. That's fine. That's okay, I think. It's kind of weird how we have it set up. So if I was to open this up, water would go through just like that. Okay. So that works. I'm just going to block that off. I don't even need all three. So we're going to use my magical pseudo redstone pretend abilities that I have to see if we can create something that works. So what I need is another set of pistons right here. So we need them directly underneath. So I'm going to block that off. So we need a piston right here and right there. So this is going to be where the piston is. So let's get a piston. Let's get a sticky piston. And that's going to go right there. I think it's going to be one block lower. Yeah, one block lower. So then you have a block right here, and then it pushes up to block it. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to break that. Right? Yeah, one block lower. All right, so we're good on that, and we're going to have this right on top. So that's going to push out. So that needs to be open, and these need to be closed. So let's see where this lines up, and let's see if we can create something that works. So this can be removed. That's just directly underneath. All right. I don't think I can remove that. Can I? No, I cannot. So that's going to be there. So that needs to be replaced with stone brick. All right. And I'm just going to quickly replace this before water flows. All right. So we have that to work with. This is going to be open. That is not important. That's not important. That's decoration. So that needs to be there. Okay, so I'm starting to get a feel for the space that we have to work with. So this needs to be operated somewhere. A switch needs to be placed somewhere along these lines to switch it off. And that could be like on the side right here. Like a nice little area that you can get to pretty easily. So let's say we can probably move it later on. But let's say that this is where we're going to have our stuff. All right. Okay, so let's have it set right here. Okay, we'll have a switch right here, and maybe we'll have like boxes, like flick this on to shut down everything, and then flick the other ones to turn it on. So we need to activate these. And I'm thinking that this needs to be out of the way of these ones. So I'm not like super amazing at redstone. So please forgive me if I start to experiment. Like, for example, I have redstone coming in right here. If I have a torch right here, can a sideways redstone activate that? No, it cannot. But if it's straight into it, yeah, it can. So, and we also have the typical directly underneath. And if I power this block like straight into it, it should do all three, if I'm not mistaken. No, it doesn't. That's weird. I thought it does. It only does it when it's on top of each other. So, I'm thinking to keep this nice and clean, we're going to use redstone torches directly underneath. And I'll do the same thing for here. Excuse my French. So we'll have that right there. We're going to have inverters, or maybe just connect them to their own switches. That's an idea. We could have separate switches very easily. We can have one automated switch that uses inverters so that it happens all at the same time. Or we can just kind of hold it. I don't know why we want to hold it. We'd probably want to distribute it. So I got you. We can do all three at the same time. So I'm thinking separate switches should be fine. So we're going to have repeaters. And that's going to go like under here. So I might have them. Yeah, that would interfere. So we'll have them on this side. And repeaters just kind of doing their own thing. And they'll have a redstone dust. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And we can activate this. Probably should activate it like... If we had it like right here, it would be a little bit easier than right here, which is probably okay. So we'll do that. So I'm going to have, like, let's say we'll start off with a redstone whatever. I'm going to create a little floor pattern so that we can sit around and actually stand and work. So we're just going to have like a little checkerboard thing going on. I think this is cute. I think it'll work nice. And if we had a single switch, it would work really well because we could have one switch right here and we would invert the redstone signal for the side ones. But do we want that? If we had one switch, turn it off and it distributes. I think that makes the most sense. So we can do that. We'll have one switch. So that means that we can have this open. So let's dig this out. That needs to be there. So we need to pair these up together. And there's probably a really like easy way to do this, but I'm just kind of doing it the way that I understand, and maybe we can fix it later on. Because we're smart people. We can do that. I'm seeing a way that I could do this a little bit easier. Just kind of like that. Then we can easily power this on its own. And now all we have... Oh, this actually works a little bit better. I'm pretty sure that these are open while this is closed. So now that we've inverted it, we already have an inverter right there. So that's inverted. And we can attach that to the same redstone line. So we're good. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. All right, so this should go right here. This is actually a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. So this should activate with a lever if we have this right here. So that makes sense. Let's open this up. Doing a little redstone tutorial today, and we flip it, and nothing happens. For some reason, it does not shut off once it's on, and I do not know why. That is weird. Okay, so we have a problem. So if I turn this on, this block is powering that redstone. Okay, I got you. I understand. We'll just reroute it around that, which is fine. We're just gonna go like that. Perfectly fine. That's okay. Now it's getting a little bit messy, but I'm okay with that. And this should turn off when I remove power. Awesome. Now the water is distributed appropriately. Close it. Yeah. So we'll have installations just like that for 1, 2, and 3. We'll have 3 of these all installed on the right side. Right? Right side would be good. We can do the left side. Yeah, I like the left side to be nice and clean. Ooh, I got a burp. So I'll have we'll have to name these lines. Oh, that interferes. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of cover it up like that. And then I will use a stair of sorts to decorate it. Of course, you don't need decoration, but it kind of just hides the fact. So this is going to go right here. And we'll call it the distribution lever. Just for now. Lever. That's good. We can flick it. And now water's being distributed down here. Now, if one of them is on, then you can't really distribute down there. So if I have this top one on, I can't switch these ones on because the water is blocked. So you gotta think of a workaround that's smart enough for that. We don't need to do individual ones either because there's enough water flowing that it can get to all the mini ones. So this would probably be a timed thing, almost like, you know, hey, I need water this way, or more water this way. It's like a fire department. I'm not unsure about the logistics of it, but I will love that it works. Something that actually works like this, how it's supposed to, is really interesting, and it helps kind of give life to this underground city. Like, how could this possibly exist in real life? It's because of mechanisms like this. And it's really gorgeous. I really like this. So I'm going to, we need to cover that up. That's kind of ugly, being able to see in there. So I'm just going to come inside. Let's see what's going on. So I just need some half slabs right there. We can use just some stone. Just kind of plop it right there and just block off being able to see that. And we'll block off that side momentarily. So off camera, I also moved over this tower so we can have water being distributed right through the center. So it looks a little bit prettier, which is perfectly fine. So now that it's centered, we can remove this and create another bridge that goes to this side. It's a little bit higher, which means that this platform is not going to work because there's going to be a bridge underneath. It's going to be hard to kind of get through. So I'm going to lower this floor. That should solve this problem. So if I was to lower the floor, we would be able to have the bridge and we would be able to have the tunnel as well. So that should solve our problems. And now we have many different ways of distributing water to the entire underground city, which is really, really cool. I love that. Oh, no! See, in this case, we could shut off the water. I could say, hey, buddy, turn off the water. Okay, and then now that's blocked and we can do a cleanup. It's great. It's really advanced. I've never done something like this before. This would be really cool in survival, like a really, like, awesome thing. A lot of you suggested to put like a nice flower garden since there's water being distributed down here. And that is actually something that I originally wanted to do really well. Really much. I wanted to do it. That's what I wanted to do. I'm looking at this and I'm like, we built this bridge last time. And I don't know. We've been so caught up in the logistics of this like mechanism that we haven't been doing a lot of decorating. You can't just have to sacrifice one thing or the other. And this is actually really cool. So I'll deal with this. I'll sacrifice the fun. I really don't like this design right here. I don't like the like just having that there. It's kind of bugging me. So now we have to create another installation directly underneath. It doesn't take up an enormous amount of space, but when it's like this, it gets a little bit tricky. So I'm gonna block off this one so that we can work down here and not get distracted. I also should be placing torches everywhere so we can at least see what we're doing. Alright, so let's replace everything with stone brick and make sure everything works. Okay, now that we've had that, alright, so this is going to be blocked off by the pistons. So pistons are going to go directly underneath. Let's place all the pistons that we need. And then we can start working out the redstone needed to set that up, which is great. So that needs to be there. So that's going to be in the on position. So I'm going to also replace this with stone brick so that we know, once again, what we're building, what we're breaking. And it looks better, in my opinion. So that's good. And we're going to do this top part. So it's really just a 3x4 section, which is great. That's enough room. So there's going to be 2 pistons underneath these logs. So I'm going to break that. I'm going to break that, and I'm going to put that one right there. So when it pushes up, yeah, that's good. So we're going to do that on this side. And this part is exposed when it's opened. The piston, you're able to see it. So I'm going to have to create... Oh, yeah, the bridge goes there. Never mind. We're good. We are safe. So let's now make the area that we're going to be building nice and open so we can see what we're doing and see if we can make this a bit more compact than it was last time. So that's the same. Everything's the same, pretty much. So the way we had it, if I remember correctly, it's just redstone here, and then redstone on the sides. This is really simple, too. So if you wanted to build something like this, you know, you really wouldn't have too much of a problem. One thing is the exposed... I think we'll be fine. I think it's fine. And we'll also be able to determine what's the ground level based on how this is being built. So, you need to connect it the same way that we did last time. I'm going to break this underneath, and there are repeaters directly on top of this. So I'm just going to make sure we have the parts that are going to have redstone on top. Actually, you know, have the stuff like this. Oh! Where are we going? Excuse me. I want to place that. It probably... Would it work if we had the repeaters right here? Would that be a thing? No, it would be in the way. It's too bad. It'll be a lot smaller having it on that side. Unless we separate it somehow. Like if we had this right here, we could probably, you know, figure out a way. But this works really well. It's fine. So we have that. And then we're going to have the redstone connect somewhere in here. All right. So the redstone comes out over here. So now I don't know where the switch goes. The switch is right next to it. It's right next to the bridge. And the bridge is placed right here in line in between there. So that means that the bridge is going to be right here. 1 block down from that space. Okay, so I know where the ground floor is, and it's actually elevated, which is a problem for the tunnel. Because now... because the bridge is going to be on this side, and that's going to be in the way. So we're not going to be able to get down there. So we're going to have to maybe have a stairwell or something. See how this build is constantly evolving for the better or for the worse. I don't know. It's just very complex. I should have actually known, because this is the part in which we find where the platform goes. No, it's not. I'm confused as of right now. What is going on? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So did I mess up somewhere? 1, 2, 3. So right here, floor 1, 2, 3, that part. Floor 1, 2, 3. Okay, so floor 1, 2, 3, that part. So this is the floor. So we just have to elevate everything, I guess. Gonna be elevating a lot of stuff. So we can't have that. This is actually going to be pretty high up. A lot higher than I thought it was going to be. And, I mean, we designed this with, see, we designed it here, but the bridge wasn't there at that point. So we have to modify our design a little bit, which is fine. I do it all the time. Basically, that's what it's going to look like now. And we're going to have a fence post somewhere right there. Okay. So that's what that looks like. Now this looks stupid. If I place that there, it's not horrible. Okay, I guess. It's getting complex, which is good. It's okay when it's complex. I just prefer it to have a nice, simple, you know, like, hey, it works, yay. Alright, if I was designing this... No, it's fine, it's fine. We're good, we're safe. I'm just looking at this like it doesn't look right. Things aren't lining up, but I think they are. I'm just kind of looking at it wrong. We're going to place that there. Place that there. All right. Creeper, what are you doing? You're ruining my life. You're making me all stressed out. I keep thinking I'm playing survival. I almost cried. Because I'm thinking, oh my god, my redstone is going to be ruined. Absolutely destroyed. It's going to be gone forever. And then I realize I'm not playing survival mode. This is creative mode, where I have superpowers. And nobody can kill me. I don't know. I think I'm okay. The design of the bridge is also not lining up the way I want it. The bridge would look better if it was like this. Maybe. Like, if it was like that, it wouldn't look too much like a bridge. It just kind of looks like a little bit. It fits better, basically. And it lines up with everything else. Lines up with the bridge, and I think that's a better design. It's just kind of weird right here. So we'll change that. Gonna pretty much move everything over 1 block, which is what I do constantly. Like, I destroyed that entire thing and rebuilt it identically, like right next to it, just because I was anal about it. And that's just who I am. It's what I do. It's why they pay me the big bucks. And by big bucks, I mean nothing at all. Please, please help. That's good. That's good. We're gonna have the oak slabs right here. I know these are getting a bit longer. Like, normally I do like 18-minute Let's Builds, but I feel like I'm just working on a good project right now. I got a good roll going on. I got a good, what do you call it? I'm on fire right now. I just am so inspired to, like, complete this project. And I don't know what this looks like. I'll just put fences right there. I don't know what's supposed to be here. I'll decide that later on. I just want to get this redstone working for multiple floors. Oh, wait, I didn't wire it. I'm dumb. Alright, this goes here, and then I remember another one of these things go right there, and then this comes down, and it's gonna go around here. That can be broken. Excuse me, Mr. Motorcycle. Calm down. Calm yourself. So we should be good on this part. Hey! Oh, it's open, and then it closes, and those sides open. Yes! Awesome! This is working. It's coming together. This is awesome. This is really, really cool. I'm liking this. So we have 2 sets of redstone. So let's release the crack, and it's gonna make a mess. Ooh, that's gonna make a big mess. So let's just fix this up. Just show that it works. Right, so that's closed off. Water's gonna go there. I think when that opens up. Yeah, that's fine. And then it goes here. So we'll release the water. So water's coming down, is blocked off. It's going to the sides. We hit the switch, and those close, and that opens up. It releases the water. Water's down there, pools up. We can close that and distribute the water to the sides. Ah! I love it. Absolutely love it. And then we can switch to this one. So that's done. And that closes off. And then it sends water to that side. Oh my god! It is so cool. Ah, I hope you guys like it as much as I did. But this is the end of the episode, so make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, because I know that I did. This was crazy. I love this stuff. This is super cool, and I hope you guys love it too. Leave a comment for some suggestions. I'm always open. I will build your house. Promise. And with that, I will leave you. Stay fancy, my friends, and I will see you guys in the next episode of the Underground City Let's Build. See you guys later. Bye-bye.